assault and batteries, but my trunk stay ever ready. Assault and battery, if you scared, you never ready.
Alright, so pretty big news coming out of the wrestling world pertaining to the location of WrestleMania in 2028. But before I get to that, if you're new to this channel, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. A lot of new videos coming out every week, and a lot of them regarding WrestleMania, past, present, and future. When I saw the news that Nick Khan did an interview, and when asked about WrestleMania, he said that wait till you see where we're going to go next year. In more or less words. I couldn't help but to wonder, is this either going to be a really good thing where they're going to make up for basically, I don't want to say spitting in the fans' face, but really disappointing a lot of fans by going to Saudi Arabia. I feel like fans have been very vocal about their displeasure of WWE going to Saudi Arabia ever since the first Crown Jewel. It's always been almost like a dark cloud that kind of hovers over the company, but I think it obviously goes without saying that they don't really care, and all those rumors about WrestleMania possibly being canceled, I think can now be thrown out the window because they are going there for, is it Night of Champions or Crown Jewel, whatever it is, whatever pay-per-view is coming up in June. It is going to be in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, so war, no war, doesn't matter. They're going to, at least they're going to get free pyro out of this whole thing. You're going to have Roman Reigns and probably Jimmy and Jey Uso in like a 6-man tag, and you're going to see bombs going off from the top of the building. And I know it's a global company now. It's like you have to cater to the masses, but I do feel like London is definitely out of WrestleMania. So that was my first guess when I didn't see the rumors about Nashville being the one. I'm like, hey, damn, they're going to Wembley, which is it's about time. I think the European fans have really proven that they deserve and they've earned a WrestleMania, being loyal to the WWE and really showing up to every single show that they put on, whether it be a house show, whether it be a Raw, SmackDown, pay-per-view. And I'm glad WWE is taking notice to that, because you have seen the European tours being more advertised and being more amped up and being more prestigious. You do see a lot of, good, noteworthy pay-per-views and noteworthy matches being taken place overseas, where 20 years ago, the European tour and the Raws and the SmackDowns, they were always kind of just something to kind of pass over until they get back into the United States or if they come to Canada. But now it's like you need to go out of your way to see a lot of those European shows. So to have a WrestleMania there, I think would be great. I would not be opposed to having a WrestleMania in Europe, but 100% opposed to having a WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia, because just all the politics, you guys already know my opinion. Everyone else has the same opinion as well. When I read online that Nashville was the one that put in some crazy bid to have WrestleMania come to their city, at first I'm like, damn, what a great concept. I know it's been kind of floating around over the last couple of years that Nashville was in the works. I had no idea. I don't follow football, so I didn't know they have a new stadium for their team to play in. Nissan Stadium. I had to do a little quick Google search before I did this video, but apparently it'll be done in the summer of 2027. And WWE is known to be the ones, they want to have that groundbreaking, record-breaking thing of the indoor attendance rate. And WWE being in the state they are now, being the global phenomenon they are now, whether we like it or not, I can definitely see them being that first big major event to be taking place in that stadium. And everyone said the same thing about Las Vegas with the Allegiant Stadium, and they went there 2 years in a row. And that was our big dream. I'll say to this day that when I remember Miguel would talk about it all the time, when they make that stadium in Las Vegas, it's going to be so good. Nashville's, to me, I feel like it's just as good as New Orleans, was. I don't think they're going to be going to New Orleans anytime soon, considering Money in the Bank is there this year. But having Nashville there, I think that is a good location when you kind of mix the Southern hospitality that, I know the WWE loves, international flair, where I know people are, myself included, really thriving and really itching to go see what that city has to offer. And a great tourist spot. And not to mention, the ticket prices for flights, the flight tickets aren't as much as going to Florida or going to, Florida, West Coast, anywhere West Coast for me at least. So with that being said, it's the thing is it's so far away, and who knows what can happen between now and the next 2 years. And me personally speaking, life does happen very quick once you hit a certain age. But also with wrestling, you don't know if the company's gonna get sold, what's gonna happen, and whether it be the case or not, I want to just put it out there that I hope that everyone goes out of, does their best. I want to say goes out of their way, but I hope everyone kind of considers doing this WrestleMania in Nashville, because I think it's like what's needed. We've missed out on next year's WrestleMania in Riyadh. For those who travel, good for you. From what I heard, it's not unsafe, but it's different. That's all I heard. A lot of things. It's not as bad as I think people say it is, but I think the uncertainty of like what could happen if you're there, because shit can pop off pretty quick, and obviously you don't want to be the one stuck in the middle of a war zone. When you're just trying to watch Batista get inducted in the Hall of Fame or John Cena announce WWE Club or whatever is going on. But there's yeah, it's something to look forward to at least. And I think this is almost WWE doing kind of some sort of damage control where it's like, hey, we know you're pissed off about next year, but the year after there is something big coming. And I think the fans have kind of voiced their displeasure enough where it is very possible that I think Nashville could be announced. And if it does anywhere in the States, I think is going to be a really big deal because I think people miss going to WrestleMania. It's something they look forward to every year. It's that one trip a year that a lot of people take, and they're obviously going to skip a year now, and it's just we're sitting and we're looking at our watch. It's like me during WrestleMania 29, just waiting for WrestleMania 30 to start. And when they do announce it officially, I think that's when the planning is going to start, and it's going to come quick. And I know within my friend group, the guys I usually go to WrestleMania with, there has been a little bit of the chatter like here and there about like, yeah, like we're down, we're click 30, sorry, click 4, click 43, 44. Yeah, it'll be a good time regardless. So let me know what you think. WrestleMania in Nashville, if it happens, rumors are running rapid. So I'll see you guys in the next video.